Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to Talking Sports Episode 4. And today, or I should say tonight, since it's night out, it's like 3 in the fucking morning, but I don't give a shit. So, today I'm going to talk about the NFL today. And this might not be as long as the other videos I have posted in the past, but let's give it a try, shall we? So, the NFL today, I'm going to tell you, and I'm sure a lot of people agree with me on this, it is the no fun league. If there's a wide receiver reaching for a pass and you just even lay a finger on him, then the referee fucking throws the flag and blows the whistle and says pass interference. And it's getting so fucking ridiculous nowadays. I'm sorry about the long pauses. I don't mean to do that. But it's getting so fucking ridiculous to the point where it's like you don't even want to watch football anymore. It's like flag, what's next? No tackling? Is that what it's going to be? And my opinion on the NFL commissioner, Roger Goodell, I so wish, and honestly, I wish they had term limits on the commissioner position because it's so fucking ridiculous. God knows how long Roger Goodell is going to be the NFL commissioner. And it's just ridiculous. And I'll say right now, he's a whiny bitch. I mean, I hate to say that, but in some ways he is. What was it? There was a game that I don't remember what team did it, but anyways, a player from some team, I can't remember, scored a touchdown and did the, bow and arrow gesture. And Roger Goodell said that to the player not to do that anymore because it promotes violence. Are you fucking kidding me? Violence? You're kidding, right? Well, hell, you might as well get rid of tackling too because that's considered violent. Am I right? So, I think it's just fucking, ridiculous. All these fucking rules. I mean, I understand in a way, of course, these past few seasons, when a team was going to kick a field goal, somebody from the defense would hop the line and then block the field goal. And, which I understood, which was really effective, And, the NFL said, no, you can't do that anymore, which I kind of do understand because that could get a lot of people hurt. If you don't jump high enough, if your foot catches on somebody's shoulder or something, you're going to be toppling on a bunch of players and you're just going to bring a lot of people fucking down if you screw that up. So I do understand that. And it is kind of funny because a lot of people hate Tom Brady, and in return, Tom Brady hates Roger Goodell. And it's to the point where this was just hilarious. Okay, because of the Deflategate scandal, Tom Brady got suspended for 4 games. Which didn't even faze him. I mean, shit. I mean, it didn't even faze him, but I'll never forget the look. I think it was like the beginning of last season. And I remember I was watching football and it was the Bills versus the Patriots. And the Bills beat the Patriots and they were showing highlights of the game, and Bill Belichick was just so like frustrated, just like ugh, like he just got so frustrated he like threw his clipboard because it's like, he's just like, he's probably thinking in his head, God, I can't wait until Brady's back. He probably even told Brady when he got there, when he came back, he's like, I'm so glad you're back because the team has been a nightmare without you. So, but I mean, they don't have to worry about this. And Tom Brady's back. And yeah, so deal with it. So that's the NFL today. It's just ridiculous. And, what was it? The 2016 Hall of Fame game was canceled because of weather conditions. Are you fucking shitting me? I remember back in the day, you watch classic footage, and there will be players just covered in mud because of downpours. And it's just, I don't fucking know. Like, it's just getting ridiculous. So, that's my point. Actually, I'm going to do 2 videos right now. The NFL today. Also, I want to discuss the so-called Madden curse. Now, for those who don't know, everybody who's pretty much braced the cover of Madden NFL has had something, has suffered an injury of some sort. And let's go, or the team has just had the worst of luck. Let's go back to Madden NFL 15. Richard Sherman on the cover. Now, the Seahawks had a good season, even went all the way to the Super Bowl, but they lost the Super Bowl. Now, Richard Sherman did suffer a minor injury, but nothing like too severe that kept him out for the whole season. The next year, Odell Beckham Jr. was on the cover, and he, I don't think he had any injuries that I'm aware of. There might have been some. I don't know. But one thing is for sure that the Giants did not make the playoffs that year. So they had a horrible record, and that was when head coach of the Giants, Tom Coughlin, decided to step down as head coach. And this last year, the Giants have bounced back, and all to them. So we might see Eli Manning versus Tom Brady round 3. So, who knows? And, yeah, it's just been a good, So, going to Madden NFL 17, Rob Gronkowski braced the cover, and he was out for the whole season. Even though he was out, the Patriots still went on to win the Super Bowl. And then now, this year, Tom Brady braces the cover. Now, it's still early in the season, but I don't know how people feel about the Madden curse, but we'll have to see. So, I don't know if Tom Brady wanted to be on the cover just to prove to people there was no such thing as the Madden curse. I don't know. So we will see if he has what it takes. But it's still, I think the regular season is upon us. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, but I don't know if a lot of Patriots fans were pissed off about it just because, that's their guy, Tom Brady. He is the core of that defense. And if you take him out, the Patriots aren't as good without him. So, And I'm sure there was some Patriots fans that were pissed off about because of that whole Madden curse. But, like I said, you just have to wait and see. Only time will tell. So that's where I stand on it. Now, who do I think is going to take... I want to do my predictions for what teams are going to take the division. And I'm going to actually predict all 4 teams of each division where they're going to be. Okay. Let's start with the AFC North. Number 1, I got to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin has turned that team into a juggernaut. And ever since he's coached, the Steelers have made the playoffs every year. Every year since he became head coach. Number 2, that's a hard one. But I gotta go with the Baltimore Ravens on that one. Baltimore has had trouble with injury, but if Joe Flacco can stay healthy, then I see it. I see the Ravens, maybe getting a wild card spot, and Pittsburgh. I mean, those are the 2 top contenders in the AFC North. Third, I got to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't know. Like, they're an unpredictable team. Last year, didn't make the playoffs. The year before, they did. And I was really hoping, and honestly, to all the Bengals fans, I will tell you this. Go back to the 2015 season, the AFC wild card round on the road to Super Bowl 50 between the Steelers and the Bengals. I honestly think if Andy Dalton was cleared to play, that Cincinnati would have won that. And it's a shame that he got injured and he had to sit out, and then the Steelers took full advantage of that, and the Steelers advanced in the playoffs. Or they, I think, lost to Denver. Yeah. So that's where I see it happening. And last but not least, sorry, Cleveland, but I got to go with the Cleveland Browns. That team has some rebuilding to do. I wish them the best, that they have a new quarterback that does well. I would love to see the Browns do better, but they got a lot of work to do. They finished 1-15 last year, the past season. They got a first-round draft pick. Hopefully it counts. So we'll see with the Browns. I do expect them to do better than last season, but not to the point where they're going to make the playoffs. So we'll see what Cleveland Cleveland, at least you got LeBron and the Cavaliers. And the Indians. The Indians are doing good too this year. So you got the Indians and you got the Cavaliers. So that's on the bright side. So now let's go to the AFC East. And you're probably going to know who I'm going to choose as number 1. Is it any surprise? The New England Patriots. Of course. They have clinched the division almost every single year. Hell. When's the last time the Bills, Jets, or Dolphins even beat them? With Tom Brady. I'm talking about with Tom Brady. I know the Bills did last season, but that was when Brady was suspended. I can't remember. But yeah. Of course, the Patriots. Unless something were to happen to Tom Brady. Number 2, the Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins. I got to go. I really like how that team's going. I think somebody on their team got injured, and I don't think it's Tannehill. I'm hoping it's not Tannehill, but we'll see how they do. I'm pushing for Miami. After frustration, it's good that they're getting back. I was glad to see them in the playoffs last year. Of course, Tannehill was out with an injury. Really, what is with that? Like, in the Steelers faced them too. Is that like a death sentence for quarterbacks on the opposing team? Because that is the second year in a row that the Steelers have gone to the playoffs and their opponent's starting quarterback had to sit out for the game because of injury. 2 years ago was Andy Dalton. This past year, the 2016 season, Ryan Tannehill. Man, I feel sorry for the next AFC team that has to face them in the playoffs. I'm just noticing a pattern there. So, okay. Now I gotta go with third. That's gonna be a tough one. I would have to go with the Bills. The Bills are doing a little bit better this year. I don't expect them to be playoffs. I would love. I'm not a Bills fan, but I would love to see the Bills back in the playoffs for the love of God. I feel so sorry for the city of Buffalo and having to endure 18 seasons of frustration, having the longest playoff drought in the NFL. Oh my God. That team needs a first round draft pick. They need a miracle right now. And then fourth, I got to go with the Jets, New York Jets. So we'll see. It's a toss up between the Jets and the Bills. But that's what I'm going with. Patriots, Dolphins, Bills, Jets for the AFC East. Now on to the AFC South. Number one, I got to go with the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson doing a great job at quarterback. They have a good defense, Houston, and I wish Vince Wilfork still was playing, but he decided to call it a career. Actually, I think it was only a few months ago he decided to call it a career. So, I wish, but the guy, he won, I think, 3 Super Bowls with New England? So, but they still got J.J. Watt, so that's good. And Deshaun Watson doing a tremendous job at quarterback from what I've seen in the preseason. So give the kid a chance. Let's see what happens. Number 2, I got to go with the Tennessee Titans. Mariota has been doing a good job. They got DeMarco Murray. They got a strong offense. If they can get a strong defense, they might take the number 1 spot. I don't know. But I would have to say the Titans are number 2. Number 3, I got to go with the Indianapolis Colts. I don't know what's going on with them. They actually did pretty well, did good in the 2014 season. They made it all the way to the AFC Championship game. So, they did a really good job. So, but ever since Peyton Manning left, they haven't been doing all that well. So, it's a shame, but I have to go. And then last but not least, the Jacksonville Jaguars. That team has a lot of rebuilding to do. I would love to see Jacksonville back in the playoffs, but it's going to be a while. They're always that underrated team, but I would love to see it happen. But as for now, I got to go with Jacksonville as number 4. AFC West. Number 1, the Oakland Raiders. And because you got Derek Carr, you got Marshawn Lynch, you got Amari Cooper, you got Michael Crabtree, and you got Khalil Mack. And if Carr didn't get injured, we would have got really far in the playoffs, and it sucks. So, hopefully Carr can stay healthy. I think he can. Actually, he's the same age as me, 26. Well, I think he's 20. 26. He might be still 25. I don't know when his birthday is. So, but I got to go with the silver and black attack on this one. Number 2, I'll go with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, they dropped a bombshell this offseason by releasing Jeremy Maclin. So let's hope that does not come back to haunt them. But I will go with number 2, Kansas City. Number 3, the Denver Broncos. Now, the Broncos still trying to rebuild. They got a great general manager in John Elway, but they're trying to rebuild ever since Peyton Manning retired. So they're trying to get back up on their feet. So we'll see how the Broncos do. They're still trying to look for a quarterback to take Manning's place. So we'll see. And then last but not least, the Los Angeles Chargers. Yeah. Yeah, they got a lot of work to do. Phillip Rivers, he's getting older. I don't know if he's still as good as like he used to. But the Chargers, they want to get back in the playoffs, but I don't think it's going to happen this year. Okay, on to the NFC. NFC North, number 1, the Green Bay Packers. I mean, they just don't have any competition. So I got to go with them. I mean, they just don't have any competition in their division. So they are the juggernauts of the NFC North for now. Just wait. Because my Chicago Bears, we will take back that number 1 spot. So Aaron Rodgers better watch his back. Okay. And I don't know what the hell's up with that porno stash he's fucking doing. I have no idea, but anyways, I hope somebody on his team, someone's like, dude, you need to shave that thing off. So, number 2, the Detroit Lions. The Lions have done. The Lions got to the playoffs, but by the skin of their teeth. So they were able to get in the playoffs, and I hope they end their playoff curse of not being able to win a playoff game. So, but I got to go with the Lions number 2. Number 3, the Chicago Bears. I got to go with them because, 1, we got a new quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, and I saw some of his plays in the preseason. He's done pretty good in the preseason. So we got quarterback covered. A lot of people were pissed off about it. Oh, we need somebody to fill in the shoes of Brian Urlacher. Yeah, I think so, but we need a quarterback now. If we don't make the playoffs, which it probably won't happen this year, then get a good defensive guy. But like I said, it's not a miracle. A lot of these teams, it takes time. It's going to take a few seasons before they're playoff contenders. It's not like, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes not. So that's who I got to pick. There's number 3, the Chicago Bears, and number 4, the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to see how they do because, we'll have to see how they do because Adrian Peterson is now playing in New Orleans. So they don't have a star running back anymore. So I'm wondering how that's going to turn out. Over to the NFC East. Number 1, the Dallas Cowboys. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about that because Dallas is probably the most hated NFC team because they get all these primetime slots. They are called America's team, which is a load of crap. Well, I think, honestly, the Patriots should be called America's team, because they're called the Patriots. No, I'm joking. But it's just ridiculous. I don't know why. America's team. Give me a break. So, yeah, but I got to go with the Dallas Cowboys. You got Dak Prescott. You got Ezekiel Elliott. You got Dez Bryant. This team is definitely a playoff contender, and they might be able to end their Super Bowl drought. Just don't let your team in field goal range. Don't let the opposing team in field goal range like you did last year. Okay. Number 2, the New York Giants. The New York Giants bounced back from last year, and they did a great job. I'm so glad to see them back. And if there's one guy that can defeat Tom Brady, if there's any guy that should be named Tom Brady's kryptonite, it's Eli Manning. So, yeah, they bounced back, had a great season last year, lost to the Packers, but still had a good season. And number 3, I got to go with the Washington Redskins. They need to rebuild. Almost made it to the playoffs last year, but lost. So, they're gone. So, but that team needs some rebuilding to do too. So, we'll have to see. Number 4, the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles have so much to rebuild with. One, the stupidest thing that team ever did was fire Andy Reid. What the fuck were they thinking? And now, look at the Chiefs. They made the playoffs almost every year. So, yeah. Great job, Philly. Firing Andy Reid. That was the dumbest thing to do. So, but I don't know. Philly will bounce back. The Eagles will bounce back eventually, but who knows when. NFC South. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh, man, this is a good one. I got to go with the Atlanta Falcons again, but I don't know if they're going to suffer a Super Bowl hangover. But the Falcons did pretty good. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman. Those guys did pretty good in the Super Bowl if they would have ran down the clock. So, but yes, I'm hoping that they'll be number 1. Number 2, I got to give it to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jameis Winston's done a good job. They still got some rebuilding, but this might be the year we see the Buccaneers make the playoffs. We'll see. Number 3, the Carolina Panthers. No. New Orleans Saints. I got to go with the New Orleans Saints. They got Adrian Peterson. They got Drew Brees. They're trying to get back into the playoff picture. It's been frustrating for New Orleans. So, yeah. And number 4, the Carolina Panthers. I got to go. But we'll see. The NFC South, that's a hard one. That's a hard one to do. A lot of good teams in that division. So, there's going to be some competition in the NFC South. And last but not least, the NFC West. Number 1, the Seattle Seahawks. Pete Carroll's done a tremendous job with that team. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, he's taken them to 2 Super Bowls. And that team has just been the juggernaut of the NFC West. Number 2, the Arizona Cardinals. This is like how it ends up every year. I swear. But Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals have been the only team that has been competition to the Seahawks. Only competition. Number 3, the Los Angeles Rams. May I say more? So I got to go with the LA Rams. They got some rebuilding to do. Jared Goff is a great quarterback. But they got some work to do. And then last but not least, number 4, the San Francisco 49ers. What the hell were the 49ers thinking when they said, "Oh, we should fire Jim Harbaugh"? Yeah, good, smart idea. That was really smart because since you guys fired Jim Harbaugh, your team has sucked. So, and there's a lot of people in San Francisco that are really pissed off about that. Why the fuck did you let Jim Harbaugh go? Oh, sorry, those are my keys. Who does that? So now he went back to college, but hopefully Jim Harbaugh will make his return to the NFL. It all just depends. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my predictions for the divisional standings of both the NFC and AFC this NFL season. I can't wait. The regular season is coming up here soon as the preseason is coming to a close. Which is kind of good. So, anyways, guys, I've been talking for about 30 minutes now. Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow, episode 5 of Talking Sports. That's going to be a hard one. Episode 5. Episode 5. Who should that be? Episode 5. God, I really need to get some viewers on this because to comment and say, oh, do this, because I'm honestly, I don't know. I got it. Episode 5 tomorrow, I will be making the playoff predictions for each organization. The NFL, NHL, NBA, and Major League Baseball. Even though Major League Baseball, we're already over halfway into the season. But still, I will be making those predictions. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get back into my house now. Thank you so much for watching. Vlad Mabus out.